finally made it to the train station in Venice, and I am so excited that I made it to the City of Love. I can't wait to see what the city has to offer to us. I can't wait to get on a gondola and take a ride. I can't wait to get some food. I know it's gonna be expensive because it's an island, but I'm so excited. You know when you go somewhere and like everyone has something they want to see at least once before they leave that place? This is definitely my place. Venice, I can't wait. City of Love, I can't wait, I can't wait. All right, I'm gonna stop now. All right, so this is the great city of Venice. I finally made it here before it gets destroyed and everything. So as you can see, like when you get here, you're gonna come out of the train station. You're gonna come out of the train station. And once you come out of the train station, then you're gonna come to like these water taxis right here and water taxis right here. Or you can just get a little small boat, but that's gonna cost a lot more money. And it just looks like everywhere you look, just like in Florence, you're going to find just great, great, magnificent architecture. This is literally an open museum here in Italy. But we're here about to get on a gondola right now, and as you can see, these two different pillars, one right there and one right there in the bell tower. This is like seen as the entrance to entering Venice, kind of like whenever you're entering New York City and you see the Statue of Liberty. And then if you look over here, then we have the gondolas, which we're about to hopefully get on soon. All right, so we finally made it off the boat and everything. And it took a really long time from the train station to get to San Marco Square. So if you're taking the water bus, it's gonna take a long time. So Venetians, how did this place become how it came? Pretty much after the Roman Empire fell and everything, the Venetians, the Romans that were in the northeast of Italy, Germanic tribes and the Huns were coming and attacking them and pretty much pushed them to the side. And they went over to the northeast and they settled in a peninsula, a lagoon area, and these people were called fishermen. And in 697, I believe, they chose their first doge. I don't know if I said that right for all my Venetians and Italians out there. They chose that person in 697, and that's pretty much their leader. The synonym for that for people in England and stuff would be duke, so leader. They had many, many great doges, and there's actually a doge palace here, and we're going to head there too, hopefully today. Right now, we're trying to find something to eat in these back streets of Venice. So let's see what we can find. We're gonna get lost, and we'll see. All right, so I love how, so I try to always go to like one of the main squares whenever I'm in a city or a different country and everything. So, you know, when I was in Belgium, I went to the Grand Place. When I was in Rome, I went to that place, that piazza, and now I'm in Venice. And I do have to say it is absolutely beautiful. Like Piazza San Marco, gorgeous place, I'm assuming this is the church over here. This church over here is the St. Mark's Evangelist Church, his Basilica, St. Mark's Basilica, but I'm not too sure yet. It seems like there's a lot of people out here right now in the square, the Piazza San Marco. But then again, though, we did get here at 10:18 right now, and we're looking for a place to eat. What is she doing right now, Dad?
She wants to see what the food look like and decide if it's good enough to eat.
When you come to Venice, I'm just gonna let you know, the food's probably great everywhere. Nah, that never happens anywhere. There's always gonna be someone who does not know what they're doing with food. That being said, we're going to hopefully find something to eat.
And they do have pizza.
Yes, ma'am.
Now this is it.
That Venetian cuisine.
This is it. But I have to pay $114 for that level.
All right, so we're back in Piazza San Marco, and I'm going to say it's definitely overcrowded here, just like when we were at Trevi Fountain. And what was it called again? Trevi Fountain? It was a Trevi Fountain, right?
Yes.
Back at the Trevi Fountain in ancient Rome area, it was super overcrowded there, and here it's just overcrowded too. Just look at this. So many people, and it's not even noon yet. It's not even noon. You can't even walk here, honestly. All right, so we're finally in the Doge's Palace. And we bought tickets, so if you're a student, make sure you bring your ID. So for students, it's 13 euros to get in, and for adults, it's 20 euros again. You can also skip the line if there's a line when you come, and you can buy your tickets online, and they can scan a QR code on your phone. But we didn't do that because we weren't sure if we were coming to Venice. But yeah, so now we're gonna show you a tour of the Doge's Palace, and we're gonna hit some B-roll right now. now. We're headed down to the dungeon, the prison, and the Doge's palace. Oh wow, it is chilly down here. Don't want to be locked up in here. Just imagine being locked up in here in this cold, dark room with rats. Maybe get one of these big ones.
This right here.
This is where the deadliest people go, Dad.
Layers and layers, Davion. We just did.
Dad, you're not trying to get lost in a prison? Come on. Oh no, this is where you go when you really be knowing bad. All right, so we're about to leave the prisons now, and we're gonna head back up, and I'm gonna get my camera and switch over from the iPhone 10 back to my camera. Excuse us. I'm telling you guys, out here in Venice, they really, like what you hear on the internet about them having alleyways, small, everywhere. It is so true, isn't that right, Dad?
Yes,
We've been through so many
is.
alleys, and when you go through the alleys, it's so much more quieter than the main square, like Piazza San Marco. There's so many tourists, they're overcrowding here, definitely a thing here. But just going through these alleyways is just so quiet, like there's just no one on this alleyway. It's just, oh, it's so beautiful and it's so nice and so quiet. But now we're about to get on another main highway. When you come to Italy, the gelato is amazing, I swear. Like I always get mango and they just pile it up high like this. It was €3 just for this, €3. This beats ice cream. I will never go back to American ice cream at all. What about you, Dad?
I think they're great. It is the best. But I don't know. Ice cream is good.
With that being said, we're gonna get lost in the streets of Venice a little bit more before we leave. I might even go get a glass of wine, at least for me. All right, so mission accomplished. We got lost in Venice. Mission success. Now we're trying to find our way back to my mother and my brother. Somehow we got lost in the streets of Venice. It doesn't work like blocks. If you're coming here from America, do not treat Venice like it is America.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what have we got ourselves into?
I don't know what car doors because this is not right.
All right, so we finally made it back to San Marco Piazza, or Piazza San Marco, and it took us about 30 minutes. We got lost in the back streets of Venice, which is what I wanted to do. I really love getting lost, and I feel like that's the best way you can experience a city in any different culture, any different place in the world. So when you come to Venice, get lost, but make sure that you have plenty of time to get lost. So I would recommend staying here in Venice for about a couple of days, not like how we're doing, and this is less than 24 hours in Venice. More like less than 8 hours in Venice. Like, we made it back to the square, and it's just so beautiful. That being said, y'all, I'm gonna finally give you guys some much well-needed and deserved some B-roll. All right, so we did not get to go on a gondola ride. Sadly, some stuff happened, some misunderstandings. That's for another story. If you guys want to know, hit me up in the comment section to understand or to ask why that happened. But now we're headed back to the dock to catch a boat back to the train station, and then we're gonna take a 2-hour train ride back home to Florence. Well, I won't say home because Texas is my home, but back to Florence where we're staying at. I'm gonna relax and edit these videos. That being said, you'll see me once we get back in Florence or the train station. I haven't decided yet.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action.